Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining this call. Little different this year. We weren't able to get together in person at our Ignite Your Brand shows. And so the next best thing was to do a virtual meeting. And I want to thank everybody for attending this session. Want to thank our vendors as well, too. To give you an idea of how this call is going to work, each vendor is going to have about 15 minutes to talk about ideas and products. The theme of the show is employee thank you, customer thank you, and holiday. I think it's really important this year with everything that's gone on that we say thank you to employees and customers. On the side, you'll notice that there's a chat. So everybody is here except the vendors. What I would like you to do is, if you have a question, you can type it in the chat, and then we will be monitoring the question and answer part of the chat, and we'll ask the vendor the question. You've also received an interest form, or should have received an interest form from your distributor. You can use that form to jot down ideas that you have, and then send that back to the distributor that you work with, your Safeguard distributor that you work with. We're also doing some door prizes, and the way it's going to work is after this call, if you send the interest form back with some of the items that you're interested in before the end of today, and email it back to your distributor, we're gonna gather all those emails, and then early next week we're going to do a draw on the door prizes. And I will be putting some of the vendors on the spot, so guys, be prepared to quickly talk about what your door prizes are. I think I've covered everything. So let's get started. Our first presenter is Charity Gibson with Peerless Umbrella. She's the National Account Coordinator. She's got some great ideas and some products she wants to show you. So Charity, over to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. I know we've got some Safeguard distributors and some Safeguard friends and clients here, so just welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. Your brand is a big deal, so we're excited to show you some really fun things today that'll help you tell that story and build your brand even more effectively. One of the very first things I want to do before I go into products, because products are great and that's the crux of what we do, but we can't have a great product without first having a great imprint. So I want to show you something really quick. If I can figure out how to share my screen. There we go. Can everybody see that okay? Big thumbs up for me. Yes, good. Okay. So before we get into the actual products that we're talking about here, I want to talk to you about your actual brand. One thing that I think is really important, and it's so hurtful to hear, is that people don't care about our brands and our logos. They care about our brands. They don't care about our logos, but that's okay. Our logo is not our brand. So that's something that I just really want you to hear right now. Your logo is not your brand. Your brand is what people feel inside and think about when they see your logo. So your brand is what we're trying to build. And the way that we do that is by telling a story. So on our promotional products that we choose, first and foremost, we have to think about who these products are going to, what the story that we want to tell is going to be, and what action do we want these people to take because of it. In that regard, we want to make sure that the messaging on our products is powerful, because the messaging on our products is what matters most. And I want you to think about this like you're going to buy a greeting card for somebody. And on the cover of that card, we don't put a picture of ourselves. I mean, some of us might, and that's totally okay, because sometimes it fits the brand. But we don't pick a card with a picture of ourselves. We pick a card that has a heartfelt message on it. And we open it and we read this kind of love letter, this message that we want somebody to know that this is how we feel about them. And then small in the corner at the bottom, we sign our name. And that's what promotional products are to our clients and our prospects. It's a love letter from our brand, and then we sign it subtly with our logo. Why? Because it's not our logo that we want people to remember. It's the message that we want people to remember. And the other thing along with this that I just want to mention too is that as you're picking promotional products, your whole goal in this is to stand out and be memorable. The one thing I would love you to take away from this is that it's not your client's job to remember you, it's your job to be unforgettable. And what I'm going to teach you today and show you today are products that I personally believe are perfect for this application. So just want to make sure you guys can see me again. I'm back on the screen, talk to you a little bit about things. I don't have a ton of products I'm going to share. So what I'm also going to tell you is if you want a one-on-one meeting, talk to your Safeguard rep and say, I want to meet one-on-one with Charity. And I will come on and we'll talk about a presentation specific to what's going to work for you and what you're trying to accomplish for the holiday season. One thing that is big for holidays are boxes and kitted packages. So we have one that we sent out, which is a box of sunshine. And I personally believe that if we're going to do something, we should be our own best case study, right? We should actually live and breathe the things that we're telling not only our distributor clients, but you guys eventually are going to work ourselves. So going along with that gift card mentality or the greeting card mentality, our box is branded with the Peerless logo, but everything inside says something fun that is memorable and helps build our brand story and tells us or tells you what we can do for you, just shares that story. So first and foremost, this is our desktop cornhole. And what I love about this is that it plays on the idea that people love to play. Even if we're adults, I think we neglect sometimes that we have an inherent desire to have fun, to laugh, to smile. We get so wrapped up in our jobs that this is the perfect opportunity to tell your client, whether they're at home or at work, to take a brain break, to take a couple minutes to play. You've got a top to bottom imprint on here, left to right, full color. So instead of just slapping your logo on that and calling it a day, we have toss your cares away, we have you covered. Something memorable, something fun, and you cannot help but look at this and smile. So this is super fun. We include 4 bean bags for this, and we can drop ship individually to different locations. So if you have people that are working from home, that works too. If you want one for home and office, even better. That's twice the impressions. So just a great opportunity to put your logo on a desk item and your brand message on a desk item that's not just another pen holder or a mouse pad. It's fun, it's engaging, and people are going to keep this. Second, in this box of fun, we have our technology organizer, and this is one of the most popular gifts going on year 2. A huge bestseller. Again, rather than slap our logo on here, we have another little catchy phrase, will help you keep it together. And you open it on up in here. It's made out of nice snowflake polyester, so such an on-trend fabric. I thought it was going to go away this year, and no, it doubled down and became even more popular. So snowflake poly, great material, has a ton of compartments inside. Probably my favorite, because I'm tech obsessed, is that this pocket here opens up and you put your phone in it. You can actually then charge your phone through the bottom. If you want to store a power bank in the side, you can do that. So if you're commuting between home and office, this now has everything you need, your chargers, cords, cables, memory cards, what have you, to just put it in your briefcase or purse, take it where you need to go, and there it is. Now, of course, when we start traveling again, this is going to be something that is going to be super fun, because now we can put it in our carry-on and store it in those bins. Let's hope that we get to do that again someday soon, and just pull it out, and we have that with us our whole flight. So there's no standing up and sitting down annoying our neighbors in the chairs next to us. And then last but not least in this box, we have our Revolution umbrella. And the fun thing about umbrellas is that they are not gender specific. So if you have a group of people in your office that are male or female, any age range is appropriate for these. For the most part, we have umbrellas in every budget, which is awesome. So we can get you into an entry-level umbrella. We can take you into a luxe umbrella. Obviously, it works well for the "we have you covered" analogy. And then a little bit of trivia. The word umbrella actually comes from the Latin root word, which is umbra, meaning shadow or shade. And so a lot of people obviously will say, oh, it doesn't rain much in my neighborhood. That's okay. Take your portable shade device with you because you're going to want it. The second part of that is you never need an umbrella until you need an umbrella. So we like to say if you put your branding and your message on an umbrella, then all of a sudden when it does rain, your brand becomes that person's rainy day hero. And if they're going to a wedding, unfortunately a funeral, getting your hair done, just walking outside, a rainy day can ruin your day. So this is definitely something that will help save it. Now, along with the messaging that I was talking about, when you sell umbrellas, you can open them inside. So just so that you know, no bad luck coming my way here. The last thing I'll show you is huge imprint areas. You've got an 8-inch by 5-inch on this guy. And this is, again, not just a logo. The greater the storm, the brighter the rainbow on our rainbow umbrella. And you can also put another imprint on the inside if you want, which would be your brown logo a little bit more subtle here, or a QR code, different things like that. So you have a great opportunity to print multiple panels, print different information. Again, tell that brand story in a way that people are going to remember it, because it's our job to stand out and be memorable. Now, the last product I'm going to show you, and don't cringe, I'm sorry, but masks. There's a reason that I'm showing you these. One, our basic cotton mask, we do some cool imprint methods. So we can do reflective, glitter, holographic, and glow in the dark. So the transfer on here, you can kind of see this is glitter with those little red lips. So it's kind of fun. Again, I told you that messaging matters. This is a walking billboard because everybody is wearing masks. So do more than put your logo on it. Put a call to action, smile today. I have one here somewhere and it says 2020 can kiss my mask. We also have stock graphics available that said, my favorite one is 2020 what the elf, and it has a cute little elf and Christmas stuff on it. So get playful. Again, we want people to be able to relate to our brand, and it's about that messaging. It really does matter. Another fun one, this guy here, I'm only showing you this because it's new, but MSK003 with Peerless, sublimated exterior, nose dart, chin dart, nose wire, adjustable straps, and the interior is even black to make sure that your makeup doesn't smudge all over it, because I know that I was personally having that problem. You can sublimate and then also add a heat transfer if you want to for an additional charge. And again, I say this because this is an opportunity to get super creative. We have stock art that you can use. And just share your message with the world in a way that when people see your logo, they'll remember your brand and remember your brand story. So again, Charity with Peerless Umbrella, request a one-on-one because I'd love to talk more about how our products can help you build your brand.
Perfect. Thanks. Thank you, Charity.
Thank you.
I definitely want to get the little game for my office. I do need to take a break every now and then, and that looks like it'd be super fun.
We can do a Zoom, and I'll get one on my side, and we'll just throw them through the screen at each other.
Any questions, Tracy?
Well, I do have a couple of different questions, Kevin. Thanks. And Charity, you're amazing. Appreciate that. But Charity, don't you have a door prize to offer for our group today?
I do have a door prize, and so I would like to offer one of two things. And I don't want to steal any of Neil's thunder because he's going to be coming in here soon. But we have, I'm going to give you two. One is our Rebel umbrella, which is an inverted, turns inside out, or opens and closes inside out. So when you're getting into a car after it rains, you can just go ahead and pull it down, and all of a sudden what's wet stays wet and what's dry stays dry, so your home or auto take care. Now the fun thing is we just brought this in an eco version. So it is a bamboo handle made with recycled plastic bottles on the canopy, and we give 1% back to RAND.org to aid in rainforest conservation. So that's one. And number two, I would love to give you a Peerless box of sunshine. So I'm giving out either your choice or both. We're just giving away the farm today. How about that?
Wow, I absolutely love that. Giving away the farm.
Giving away the farm.
So this is kind of a time a lot of people are working virtually, working from home. Do you guys offer drop shipping to customers, individual locations?
Absolutely. One of my favorite things to say is that where people can't go right now, trade shows, what have you, promo can. And it's one of the most underutilized pieces of promotion in the world. I think our email boxes are overflowing, our social media feeds are overflowing. We're in the middle of an election, so that's also super fun, I know, down here in America. And so, yes, I think that we can talk about dropship programs. A lot of our dropships are free. Some of them do have a small charge, depends on the product and the packaging, but we will absolutely come up with something fun for you. We've got to get these things in people's hands.
That sounds fantastic. Well, Charity, thank you so much. I do not have any questions right at the moment. So Kevin, it is back to you.
Thank you. Just remember to get in on the draw, send the interest form to the distributor that you're working with, and then that will go into the draw, and we will choose, we'll make the draw probably tomorrow or Monday, and then we'll email the customers, or sorry, the clients that have won. Our next presenter is Neil Meehan, and Neil works with and represents 8 different unique suppliers. He's responsible for Canadian operations, and he's here to provide suggestions to, improve your image, better brand yourself. He's going to demonstrate the power of promotional products and how to obtain real and tangible results. So Neil, over to you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Tracy. So yes, that is my goal, to impress and to provide information on branding and marketing. So my goal today is to talk about 8 different product categories, each with an example of how they are used, and if implemented correctly, will help your business. And again, only if you can visualize the results, and I will try and help with that process. So let's have some fun along the way. Here are my 8 topics: antimicrobial pens and a call for action, free personalization with drinkware, new sustainable umbrellas. Charity talked a little bit about that. Electronic lighters as popular gifts right now, the most comfortable socks on earth, the power of plush, home office branding, and brand in a box delivered. So that's the goal. So on to number 1 is, on here, sorry, I apologize, is Gold Star. So 3 things I want to talk about here. Number 1, using right instruments not only to advertise, but asking for a call for action from your customer. So let's take a look at the pizza example down here. So on the advertising imprinting side, this pen and many others offer a full wrap imprint right around the whole pen. So think outside the box. Instead of just adding your logo, how about an image of your entire team, your new location, a new product you're introducing into the market? I'm sure you have heard that an image is worth 1,000 words, so consider showing an image. Antimicrobial. So this is a trend in the promotional industry right now. What is antimicrobial? It's added into the plastic of the entire pen, including the grip. It's intended to offer an improved comfort level for the recipient. This additive technology kills microorganisms and stops further growth. The additive has been used in plastics in the medical and other industries for many years and is being made available in the promo industry now. Sealed for your protection. So basically taking a pen, wrapping it in plastic and making it, again, one step further, the customer feels this pen has only been touched by them. So bonus, all writing instruments from Gold Star, pens and pencils, experience free shipping anywhere in Canada and in the US. It's crazy to even fathom, and there's no setup charges to get your logo ready for decoration. So pretty crazy. The next part is free personalization, definitely also a trend in the promotional products industry right now, free personalization on drinkware. And that theory is, I want to touch my own bottle. I don't really want to touch your bottle necessarily. So this company manufactures its own plastic bottles in the US, just south of the border. This avoids most of the unnecessary costs and greenhouse gas associated with moving the product from overseas eventually into a warehouse. We do the decoration, in this case, screen printing around the whole bottle. So it's a screen wrap imprint, which allows for multiple imprints without additional charges. So in this application, if you had a biking or running event, you could add the date on the top portion of the bottle where it says Paul. The larger blue bottle has 4 location imprints available, 2 on the base of the bottle and an additional 2 on the top section where you were seeing Paul's name. Now this slide again is about free personalization, so it demonstrates how easily a white box can be added to the top of the bottle to allow somebody the ability to write his or her name. Permanent markers are also included at no additional charge to make this a personalization kit. And just for reference, these bottles sell for less than $2. Most of the bottles here sell for less than $2. And if you want to kit them, so basically put different items inside the drinkware, you can do that very easily as well. They have kitted product. Okay, next up, Peerless Umbrella. This might be a little bit of a repeat, but maybe not. So sustainability, Charity talked a little bit about that. I love hearing how people appreciate a quality gift, whether it's a customer gift, employee appreciation, or recognition for a job well done. So why umbrellas? As Charity mentioned, one size fits all, no sizing challenges, non-gender, doesn't matter if it's for a guy or for a girl in most cases. And people often buy cheap umbrellas at gas stations when they're in a panic, and it's often not a quality piece. So when they are gifted a quality lifetime guarantee umbrella, they quickly realize and appreciate its utility and usefulness and keep it for many years. Now these umbrellas here are unique in that they speak to the sustainability movement, each being made from 5 recycled pop bottles or water bottles, and some including bamboo wooden handles, also a sustainable resource. You can simply decorate them with your company logo on one panel or in one color or full color, or you can scream your message utilizing a full canopy imprint at the top there. Okay. And I did mention lifetime warranty just to make sure you didn't hear that wrong. So we want your logo and message to be viewed and enjoyed for many years, and don't want your logo to be visible in a trash can one rainy, windy day.
Don't you have the Rebel with a cause?
Yeah,
there?
so one umbrella that I'd like to show you real quick is the Rebel with a cause. So it's called the Rebel with a cause. And this item here has definitely been one of our top selling pieces. So it opens reverse to how you think an umbrella should open and close. So on top of you close it, that's dry. So that's not wet, that's dry. That's the wet side. So if it sits on your leg, it's dry. You can sit it on the front, your front carpet and let it drip dry inside. So that's quite a nice piece called the Rebel with a cause, and it has a hang tag that tells the story of why it supports the sustainability movement. Okay, moving right along here. Next up, electronic lighters. Definitely been a popular gift in 2019 and 2020. So these, this one product of the year in one of our industry events, they create a tiny electric arc hot enough to light anything that a normal lighter can. Completely windproof and rechargeable, and no butane to run out of. They also avoid shipping concerns associated with products that contain flammable substance like butane. We've seen these gifts used for tradespeople in construction. We did a great order a little while ago for a camp outfitting company, and another order recently in the growing cannabis market. 3 different models available. There's a Zippo style, you can see there, the barbecue style, and there's a new one that's actually got a flashlight, an LED flashlight, and an LED flashlight and lighter. So these make a unique gift for anybody, really, ultimately, something they will not have already owned because it is a new product and something they're actually going to use. So here's a quick little video on how they work if you're curious. So I'll try and speed this along. There's the lighter, there's the arc, there's the candle, there's the flame. So same kind of deal with the miniature Zippo 1. And again, they come in a really nice gift box. So up next, Strideline. I challenge you. This is one of my favorite items. Almost everybody wears socks. Like who doesn't, unless it's summertime. So do you have a favorite pair? If you do not, you would likely, if you owned a pair of Strideline socks. I can assure you, I could tell you many stories of distributor friends in this business. First, you must wear these socks, and after you experience them, people often become personally motivated to share the experience with others by buying logoed socks. And whether it's a sublimated athletic sock, a knit sock, or a business dress sock, this brand is well known at the retail level, and people are aware of it. Their slogan is the most comfortable socks on earth, but I will leave it up to your Safeguard sales rep to hook you up with a free sample and experience this for yourself. Different socks, so sublimated, you can see knit. And why are they such a big deal? It's just how they feel. The bottom part of the sock is cotton. These ribs, the orange red ribs there, feel fantastic. People think of them as compression socks, but they're not actually certified as compression socks. And then different heights, no show all the way up to knee high. Okay, moving right along. Plush, the power of plush. So we've done very well with this company over the years. This gift category is considered to be an emotional gift and thoughtful and connects with customers. We recently did a large order with a chain of retirement homes, comforting people in what has been a very stressful time inside the pandemic. We've also done welcome back to work gifts, a hug from a bear, for example, in a time when actual hugs are not possible. Some people associate plush as kids-only gifts, but I can assure you that these are often used for adults. After all, there is a little kid in each of us. This Canadian supplier has over 50 stock plush animals ready to dress up in either a logoed t-shirt, very simply, a nice knitted sweater, bathrobe, sporty jean jacket, coveralls, hospital scrubs, or a holiday outfit with a scarf and Santa hat. Sometimes the animal is connected to the industry, like a Dalmatian for a fire department, a lion for a bank, cow for a milk company, or a moose or a beaver that seems to work well for anything Canadian. Sometimes, however, people just simply pick their favorite animal and run with that. So we also do custom plush where we can replicate your company mascot using your imagination to help make plush resembling your logo, perhaps, or a product that you sell, like a tractor. The power of plush might help you connect with your customer on a different emotional level. It's real. And talking about sustainability before, nobody throws a teddy bear into the garbage.
Unless they're a monster.
Unless they're a monster. So up next is home branding. If you or people if you or people from your company are doing video meetings like today, inside Zoom or Microsoft Teams, you should consider a company logoed backdrop. It's a big branding opportunity you might be missing out on. The ones that I'm showing you here are a fabric, the ones I'm showing you here are a fabric material and almost like a pillowcase. They're lightweight, you build them, they're aluminum frame. You can eventually carry this outside to events when trade shows happen in the carry case that it comes in. The pillowcase graphic easily slides over the frame, can be printed on both sides with different graphics, and can be replaced with new graphics easily if needed. One of these pieces, a 4-foot model, like the one on the display here, would sell for between $400 and $500. But again, keep in mind these can be changed and used for years. So there's a quick little video to kind of show you, here's a guy on a call working from his multiple screen thing, and you've got some branding behind you, right? That's a missed opportunity, and people are doing a lot of this, and we might be doing this for a little bit longer, right? So consider it. We did an order recently for a friend with his branding on one side and his family image. So his family portrait on side too, where people can flip it from business to personal in their living room, which I thought was pretty slick. Last up is a new gifting option from one of our larger suppliers, which is Ariel, partners of Safeguard. And this is a brand in a box delivered. So it's a program designed to make gifting with multiple products a little bit easier. You simply pick the products that fit your budget and goals. We advise what box those gifts will fit into. We individually brand the items, package the gifts into the box, print a custom label, and ship them out to your recipients. Personalization is also available on certain items with an additional cost. The cost for the box, custom printed label, different colored tissue paper, and coordinating the individual shipments would be about $7 per shipment, plus of course the selected items and the shipping cost per package. This is a new program still being fine-tuned, so if anybody wants to learn more, please reach out for more information. Also, in line with the holiday season, our team in Toronto have been asked to coordinate holiday gifts between multiple vendors that we work with at PRG. We are entertaining doing a few projects like that next week. So similarly, as I'm sure all of the Safeguard reps that you work with, we remain eager for business and willing to help make this happen however we can. That's my story.
Awesome. Thank you, Neil.
No problem.
Send me some socks. It's November and my feet are getting cold, so.
I can do that. I have samples.
Any questions, Tracy?
Actually, Kevin, we do have a couple of questions on the socks. Speaking of socks,
Yeah,
do you have any no slip socks?
they do. Yeah, that's new. Yeah.
I love that. Are those the high, medium, short? I mean, oh, cool. Oh, love that. And love the branding on those. That's amazing.
Mhm.
So, yeah, definitely going to have to get some for Kevin. And how do you do socks when there's people that have different size feet? I
Yeah,
mean,
good question. Yeah,
what do you order sizes or what's the scoop?
you can order sizes. Yeah, the most popular size is the middle size. I think it's 6 to 11. That's the 90% of the market. But we do baby socks. But we also, in the adult version, we have 3 different sizes. So you can actually do sizes for socks. And a lot of people make fun because there's actually a right and a left indicated on the socks, because this is a sock company. I guess they're a little obsessed with with socks. So there is a right and a left sock. So some people put the socks on and realize, hey, I got them on the wrong foot.
Okay, so they tells me that's going to teach people what is left and right. I love it.
True.
So, the umbrellas. If we go to the umbrellas, I don't know if I heard you right or not. Does it have a lifetime warranty? Is that what you said?
You got that right.
Okay, so if it breaks in the wind, you're getting a new umbrella. Is that what I hear?
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. And drinkware. I saw a piece of drinkware. You said that it could have a Sharpie in it, or not a Sharpie, but a marker. Is that? And you said it was free. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, every master carton of drinkware that they have will include 2 permanent markers.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So you know what the other question I've got is?
What's that?
Door price. What? Tell us, Neil. What is your door price?
So there's our door price.
Whoa! What is in that?
There's a ton of stuff in here. A pair of socks.
I want some socks.
One of the Terra recycled umbrellas with the hang tag that tells the story.
Okay.
A drinkware piece.
Oh, fabulous. And it looks like a bag to hold everything. Oh, and a teddy bear.
And a
I
coffee.
love it. Okay, so I have a question over here. What is the minimum order? And I'm not sure if that was for, well, we're going to guess that is for socks. If
Yeah.
it's not for socks, then whoever is asking me needs to clarify. But I'm thinking that that's for socks. What's the minimum order when you're ordering custom socks?
Yeah, they actually will do as low as 13, which is crazy. Yeah, for
13?
sublimated socks.
Not a
13.
dozen, but
I
13?
don't think anyone would want to do, you know, the price is of course up there and at that price point. 100 pieces is pretty much the sweet spot where you need to be
Okay.
to reach the price level that becomes reasonable in relation to what they sell. Some of the, like this sock here would sell for $20 at a retail store, $20. A customer could buy it for less than $20 at over $100, over 100 units.
Okay, gotcha.
Now you're giving away a gift that costs less than it retails for.
Fantastic. Looking at the, let's see, which company offered the lighter? Which one of your brands did that come from?
Compass.
Compass. Okay, yeah, that totally makes sense. Sounds fantastic. Well, that's really all the questions that I have at this point. Thanks, Neil. Appreciate you. And Kevin, it is back to you.
Thank you, Neil. Of course, work from home. A backhoe has just pulled up out front of my house here. I'm hoping that does not make a lot of noise. Tracy, I may ask you to host the call if I start hearing beep, 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 beep.
Sounds like my house. We've got.
But it's a typical work from home, right? They're doing some work on the street. So thank you again, Neil. And again, you know, door prizes, get that that interest sheet over to your distributor. The next presenter we have is Chris Turner. Chris is the sales director for StormTech Canada, a brand that has amazing apparel items. I love a lot of their outerwear products. My daughter was a minor hockey player, and we had a ton of StormTech apparel as she was playing on the different teams. So Chris, I will turn it over to you, and you can tell us what you have available.
Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate that. And thank you to everybody for being on the call. Just wanted to sort of give you an overview of what we have to offer for this upcoming season. So I know it can be challenging trying to pick out different items, whether it's gifting from a hard good perspective or if it's gifting from an apparel perspective. So Kevin kind of challenged me to come up with a presentation. So I'm just going to share my screen here with my presentation. So bear with me for a second. And just let me know that you can see that screen. Excellent. Okay, so StormTech, what are we about? So we are a company that's been around for 40 years and well known in Canada. Our heritage comes from Vancouver, so that's where the company was started. And it's something that we've developed a product line over those actually now 43 years. What we're known for is our design excellence and our fashion-forward approach to our business. And this, of course, is all backed by our 5-year warranty. So this is something that you don't typically even see at retail, but it's something that we have built up over the years where people rely and depend on our quality. So that's a huge call out. Another main call out for us is our technology story. So we have 20 different proprietary technologies that are sort of scattered throughout the collection. And the key thing here is that it elevates the performance of our products. So that's a really key feature for us when you're comparing us to some of the other generic sort of corporate apparel brands that are out in the marketplace. This really elevates us into the same categories as other retail brands that you would see out there. Decoration. So this is another thing that we have really built on over the last 5 years, and it's really evolved now where it's no longer just putting a sticker or a logo on a product. It's really more about having a premium decoration on your product. So with StormTech typically focused on the better, best segment, we always want to make sure we've got a coordinating decoration that actually complements the garment. So whether it's our heat transfers, our embroidery, which is still our #1 decoration method, and then even our new laser etched patches. So this is something that is very on trend at retail and adds a ton of value and really gives you an opportunity to showcase your brand with a product that is going to build that emotional connection with, you know, your employees, with you know, your customers, whoever it is that you're purchasing for. So that's a really key feature for us to have as an offer. The other thing is that our products are actually designed with decoration in mind. So you know that our products are, there's no restriction to logo usage. There's tons of positions, so lots of premium positions as far as where the logos can go on the garment. And the other thing is that it actually has access zones. So on a jacket, for example, if you're buying something at retail, you typically can't get in to decorate that product. So at StormTech, we do have the easy access for decoration. I did want to talk to some trends, because in looking at what's going on in the marketplace, obviously, you know, every year we come out with our fashion trend report and we look at what's coming down the pipe, what's working at retail, and what our customers are going to be looking for. This year obviously has been quite a different experience for everyone, and the trend report has evolved and changed a little bit. So I'm going to speak to these 5 points, and these are kind of the core that's driving the business for StormTech right now. And some of them might come as a little bit of surprise. So I'll share this with you, and it might help you in making a choice on what products you might choose moving forward. So premium, you've already heard, you know, Neil mentioned and Charity mentioned that there's a focus on premium, and some people are looking for something that's going to create that emotional connection with their customer. They want to receive a gift or an item that they have a feeling towards that they're going to want to wear or that they're going to want to use. Premium at retail is also booming right now. So there seems to be a bit of a polarization between, you know, that cheap and cheerful t-shirt that you might be able to get at, you know, $3, $4, $5, and then getting into something that's definitely a higher end product that's more performance driven. And I think is, you know, becomes one of your favorite types of products, which is essentially our goal. So activewear is another big category. So over the last 5 to 10 years, we've seen this category evolve. So you're looking at brands like Nike, Lululemon, Under Armour, you know, StormTech here. And this is where you're starting to see performance type fabrics coming into the workforce. And it's becoming part of our everyday wear. So people want to be comfortable. They want to look good while they're being comfortable. So this is a trend that you're seeing. So definitely don't feel like it has to be a uniform type product. If you're looking at, you know, staffing apparel, we're seeing a definite move more towards comfort and performance as far as that product. 2 buzzwords, and I love Neil for his presentation because he's actually sort of laid some of the groundwork for me. So a couple of buzzwords that you will hear and that you're probably looking at incorporating yourselves is sustainability, and I'll throw in minimalism. Sorry. Sustainability is, there's so many different approaches to sustainability. In regards to StormTech, ours is all about a quality product. So it's not about the fast fashion that's going into the marketplace and then ending up in a landfill. And so this is something where we're seeing, you know, certain companies have actually created products that are designed to last 3 to 6 months. All of our StormTech products, excluding our masks for obvious reasons, but all of our StormTech products come with a 5-year warranty. So that's against any manufacturer's defect, we will replace or repair that product. So that is a key thing for us. The other thing is, when we're looking at minimalism, it's really about reducing the number of SKUs that you have in your possession. So in the past, we might have had a duffel bag and a backpack. Now what we're looking at is we're actually having a hybrid type bag that can be both a backpack and a duffel bag. When it comes to apparel, we're seeing a lot of hybriding going on there too, where, you know, you might get into a 3-in-1 jacket, which, you know, 10 to 20 years ago, people thought, well, okay, this is a neat concept, but technology hadn't evolved. Well, now it has. So we're now incorporating lightweight puffy jackets that are very on trend. And we also have our high-end technical waterproof shells. So this jacket can be worn as a winter jacket, a rain jacket, and or a lightweight fall winter jacket as well. So that really plays into that sustainability and that minimalism aspect. Women's premium casual. With 50% of the workforce being female, we actually, as an industry, have fallen short here. So typically we have a great selection for men and not a great selection for women. So at retail, you're seeing a ton of product that's out there. It's super exciting. But in the corporate marketplace, there hasn't been a whole lot there. So we do have 96% of our line comes men's and ladies, but we've just launched a new collection, which I'll speak to in a minute. But it's really designed for women specifically and women only. So that's a super exciting component for us as well. So as far as new for fall winter, we have 37 new styles. I obviously can't go into all of them. So I'm going to go into a couple of key pieces that sort of reflect back on the trends that I've talked about. So for example, our HR2 Epsilon system jacket. This is a key piece for us in that it is a statement level piece. And what it offers is ultimate protection from the elements. And it really does have that 3-in-1 component that makes it a hybrid type jacket. So it's available in men's and ladies. And you will notice with the pricing here, we have a $350 retail price. Because of the buying power that the Safeguard has with StormTech, they're actually able to pass along a savings to you, and you can actually pick this jacket up in and around $250, $255. So great value there for you. And I think that's a key feature as well when you're looking to purchase through Safeguard. Trends. So another hybriding situation that we have here. This is a high-end ski jacket. It has all the components that you would want. So it's seam sealed. It has waterproof, breathable fabrications. It has waterproof zippers. This is something that you would see typically on the slopes, which I have behind me right now. But it also has the new look. So this has gone to that sort of streetwear urban look. And what that gives you is a trending piece that you're seeing from brands like Arc'teryx or North Face and StormTech as well. So you're seeing this type of product that people want to wear. So it can be an urban commuter jacket, or it can be a performance product as well. Lightweight performance, Kyoto. This is something that Lululemon and Better Brands, Kit and Ace, these are all pieces that are super lightweight, super comfortable, and have a high level of stretch. Talking about women's premium casual, this is another area that we're super excited about. As I mentioned before, we had launched our work leisure, athleisure collection. So these are women's only pieces. These are dress up, dress down. They're pieces that are great. They feel awesome on. They have performance features to them, and also a high level of fashion. Three new pieces for this fall. We have the Belfast sweater. This is an 80-20, so it's a cotton nylon sweater that has a beautiful soft hand. And you can see the soft style lines on this. So this would be under our work leisure category. And then we also have an open Soho cardigan that's coming in at a great $44 price point for ladies, and it comes in 2 colors as well. And then we're even having some fun with a 3/4 length Forcello tee. This is coming in at $14.50, and it has that open crew neck, boat neck style t-shirt on it. It wouldn't be a presentation without speaking about COVID. When COVID first hit in January, StormTech was looking at what we could bring to the market in an ability to sort of work through this. And when it first hit, it was really about disposable. We saw a lot of disposable masks come into the marketplace. The challenge there was, it was because people did not know what to expect. Unfortunately, now we know what to expect with COVID. So when we're looking at this, from a StormTech perspective, we wanted to go the same route that we went with our product and our bags and our apparel. And that's really more in the better, best assortment. So it is a higher end mask collection that we have. And it's not the least expensive out there, but it is a performance-based product. And if you're aware, here in Canada, we just actually had Dr. Tam come out with an announcement yesterday that actually spoke to the fact that you should be looking to wear a 3-layer mask for the best level of protection against spreading it, and then also potentially in catching COVID. So key for us is the collection that we built is entirely focused on just that. So as far as all the features, one really important thing is they are decoratable. So that is a key feature that you have. So I've just thrown in a Safeguard logo here. They are also machine washable. So you talk about sustainability. These are not disposable masks that are going into landfill. These are actually reusable, up to 30 washes. And they have all of these comfort performance features. So all of the masks that we sell have these same features. Adjustable ear loops, ergonomic fit, it covers the chin and the nose, has the adjustable nose bridge, multi-layer protection. So this is, all of our masks have 3 to 8 layers. Filtration is also an important component as well. So you might have heard about PM2.5 filters. They filter at a 99.9% rate. So it's key. If you see that in a mask, it's very positive as far as the filtration rate. ViralOff. This is a new application that we have on our masks. So there are a series of masks that we have that have this. And Neil referenced antimicrobial. This is an antimicrobial treatment that is put on the mask, and it actually helps render the viruses inert, or it incapacitates the viruses as well. So this is a key feature as far as protection. We have a full range of product from youth to adult. And we have, I'll just quickly go through the masks, but you can see here that we have the masks. Again, this is the retail price, and you can see here, this is the, and I'll just move this so you can see it. This is the price from Safeguard. So without a logo, this would be blank. Multiple colors and multiple styles. CMK4 3-layer mask. It also has the filter, so a replaceable filter that goes in that, which makes it an 8-layer mask. So our best as far as protection. The CMK3 is our top selling mask. It's the lightest weight mask we have, and it's also the most breathable, and it comes with a nanotechnology. So again, 3-layer mask. We have a CMK2, so slightly different. Here we're talking 3-layer mask with antibacterial filter, so a different treatment. And what this is also going to do is have an element of protection and then also an element of safety. So you're coming in at a $525 price point on that CMK2. And then 3 new masks that we've launched, different silhouettes. We have a bandana version. So this is our CMK5, and it also has the Viraloft. So again, as far as protection, that renders the viruses inert, and it actually helps clean it. The other really neat thing about Viraloft is you can wash it less. So this is a washable mask. It's reusable. It can be washed up to 30 times, but because of Viraloft, it's a continuous cleansing that is on the mask. So it actually helps kill bacteria and viruses on the mask. So every 2 hours, it regenerates itself, and you can actually wash it less. So the only reason you would end up washing the mask is if it's actually stained or has some dirt or food on it. We also have a Gator version. So this is coming in at $18.25, but again, it has that additional protection with the filtration on it, and then it also has a 2-layer, 2-ply face mask opportunity there. Last but not least, it is our CMK6. This is our Fusion face mask. This is a 2-layer mask. So all the other masks that we've seen were 3-layer or more. This is a 2-layer mask, and it has the same Viraloft technology on it at a $580 price point. Last but not least, we do have a holiday gift guide. So you can reach out to your Safeguard sales rep and ask them for the Safeguard StormTech holiday gift guide. It is interactive. It has video and also has pop-ups. We have great opportunities as far as helping you select items from a variety of different price points. So whether it's our higher end lightweight puffy jackets, or if it's our new trend where we're seeing lightweight puffy bags that are coming out there with a duffel and a quilted bag as well. We also have urban casual. This is a great category. You're seeing this on the retail trend. This is something where you're seeing the outdoor performance look is coming in on that sort of urban casual look. So you're seeing a hybriding of that. So you do see some camo. Believe it or not, I know we see people downtown with that. It is a very hot trend. We also have our plaid series and also our denim series. So again, very, very popular, and also our higher end waterproof bags. So those are all within the Safeguard custom catalog. At home comfort, this is a big category. So obviously with a lot of people working from home, you want to look good and feel good. We have a whole selection here. There's a variety of different colors. So this is just the blue carbon sort of colorway, but we have a total variety of colors as well. And then last but not least, our women's collection, where you can see all the different products that we have for women specifically in these products. And that in 15 minutes or less is StormTech as far as an overview. I'll just unshare my presentation.
Awesome, thanks.
All right, I'm gonna try to get there.
Tracy, I saw a ton of questions coming in, so I'll just turn it over to you.
Oh my goodness, yes, we were fast and furious on the questions. So I'm going to start with just a few questions for you, Chris. So what is the minimum order number on the masks?
So on masks, we actually can go down to 1. It depends if you're looking to decorate. So they do come in singles, but traditionally for decoration, you're looking at a 50-piece minimum on the mask.
50 pieces if it's decorated. So that was
Yes.
another question do you offer decoration? So that the answer to that is yes. The ones that have filters, are those filters washable?
So the ones, yes. So the masks are, so they're integrated filters. So it's actually the middle membrane on the mask. So you would have that. And then the ones that are removable, you should take those out before you wash them. So the removable filters should come out when you wash.
Okay. There was some with the antiviral treatment. Does that
Yes.
wear off with washes, or what is the
Excellent
situation?
question. So that is something that over time, so for up to 30 washes, it will maintain its integrity. It's designed for the life of the product. So even Viraloft is actually a brand that's very popular in the retail marketplace. So you're seeing many brands. It was actually first introduced back in the day when Nike, Adidas, Under Armour were doing their performance fabrics. It kills bacteria, so it helped prevent the product from smelling. And what they have found is that it actually works in helping to render any of the viruses or bacteria inert. So that's a huge feature.
That is fantastic. Let me see. Do you carry any face shields?
We do not. So that is,
Okay.
again, all of our products are basically commuter type products. So it's non-medical. So this is something that we've just introduced, and it's more for people that are looking for things where they're going to and from work. They can be worn
Okay.
at work depending on what your activity is as well.
Gotcha. And you know what my big question is, don't you?
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
So we're spoiling you guys. So we've got 3 draw prizes. So the first one is,
What?
and you can reach out to, well, you'll be reached out to by Safeguard, but when they reach out to you, they will send you a link and you can pick a winter jacket from our thermal collection. So any jacket, and those range up to $250, $280 retail value. So we're giving away one of those jackets. We're also doing any bag from our bag collection. So we have some great travel bags, some awesome outdoor waterproof bags. And then last but not least, you always do things in 3s. We will be drawing for a woman's piece from our collection. So the lucky winner can select any item from our women's collection. So there'll be a link that gets sent to you, and you can actually just choose your piece from there and let them know what you like.
Fantastic. A little shopping opportunity. Love it. Love the Storm Tech ideas. And even though I live south of the border, I could probably use one of those warm winter coats this winter. Okay. Well, Chris, thank you very much. And Kevin, I think that's it for now. Back to you.
Thanks, Tracy. Again, send the interest form off to your Safeguard distributor to get entered for the door prizes. Our next presenter is Joshua Shaw. He's with Debco. He travels the entire country when he's allowed. He sees all the trends in the industry, and he's going to show product ideas that are trending right now and explain why they are perfect for building your brand. So over to you, Josh.
Well, hello, everybody. Hello, Safeguard and valued clients of Safeguard. I have a lot of categories to cover today. Debco is kind of a one-stop shop, and we are part of a larger organization. So today I'm going to be talking about kits, the versatility of using kitted products. I'm going to talk a little bit about personalization. I'm going to talk about sustainability, and a little bit about the assorted HPG, which is the larger group of companies that we belong to, a little bit about the products that we've been bringing in and integrating into Debco. First of all, on the topic of kits, this is the perfect time of year. People want to do gifts, they want to reach out, and especially through the year that we've had, I mean, finding that one gift for that one special client to let them know that you really value having them along with you on the journey that was 2020. This is certainly a big trend right now. So while we were shut down, we put together a bunch of kits that were selling really well, and a lot of those focused around health and wellness, right? Making sure that companies that had a remote work staff, they could send that out to them and say, hey, you know what, when you come back, we want to see a better version of you. So there was health and wellness kits. We're dropping kits all over the place, and your Safeguard reps will be able to put those ideas in front of you as they become available. But one mainstay for us is the Black Label by Design. Beautiful, robust boxes that we custom die cut the foam and allow you to mix and match and sort of cross lanes between categories. This one has 2 mugs in it, but of course you could put a mug in there, you could put a speaker in there, you could grab things from all of our different categories and build your own kit. We then custom die cut the foam. It comes with a little ribbon. So if you want to make a bow and put that on the outside of the box, if you're not so good with ribbons, I'm kind of all thumbs when it comes to that stuff. It's super easy. You just pull them, boom, up pops your bow, and you have a beautiful gift package. So we have a lot of Black Label by Design kits. We do have some that have predetermined products that go inside them, but we also have that option that's so important for you to pick the items that you wanted to see inside that gift. So one of the trends we saw was drop shipping, and this continues as a lot of companies, as I said, they have remote work staff, and you might want to send along some stuff to them. I'm just going to grab a couple things right here. Sorry, I'm spread out. As you can see, sort of looks like I'm in a hostage video a little bit. I don't have the fancy backdrop that everybody else does. So I'm reaching around and grabbing stuff. This is our standard yoga mat, right? Best seller for us. Kind of hard to carry around though. You either look like a lumberjack or you look like Robin Hood if you have it slung across your back. But the other problem that presents is drop shipping. So if you want to get these to all of your staff remotely, we would have to find a weird shaped box to fix that in, to fit that in. What we have here is a foldable yoga mat. This is a great yoga mat. It's actually the exact same thickness when it's unfolded. It's the same size as the other yoga mat, but it affords us a little bit larger of a imprint area. And the best thing about this is it'll fit in a regular size box. So drop shipping is not a problem with it. In addition to that, usability, once people have this in hand, they don't have to find a special bag or sling it across their back. They can throw this into their duffel bag. They can throw it into their backpack. It's super portable. If you put it on a shelf, it's not going to roll away from you. So I love the foldable yoga mat. This is the Lotus Bound yoga mat. Very, very cool product. One of the other huge trends we're seeing right now is personalization. And I mean, that makes a lot of sense for a few different reasons. Obviously for gifting, when you see your name on something, it just means a lot more. It means that there was some premeditation involved there. It wasn't the case where you received a bottle or something and you thought, you know, did they just have one left over and they said, you know what, send one to Josh. He likes bottles. When you get it with your name on it, it means something different. It means that you were included from inception. So one way we're doing that is with laser engraving. We laser engrave on about 20 of our most popular bottles. We've been doing that for quite a while, but we've recently integrated variable data, which means you can send along a spreadsheet with a whole bunch of names on it. We will laser engrave the name. They will receive it personalized. So we can drop ship these out, or you can receive them and distribute them however you wish. Another way that we are personalizing is with HD360. And HD360 is a beautiful imprint methodology. As you can see there, the pretty lady on there, even photographic images we can do on these, 4 inches high, all the way around. But now that we've included variable data, we can do personalization on these and throw somebody's name on there. And the other way that this works is, you know, we're all in a pandemic together and sharing is no longer caring, right? For years, we've been teaching our kids sharing is caring. That's not a thing anymore. You don't want to be handling other people's things and vice versa. You don't want them handling yours. So being able to easily identify products that were made specifically for you is going to be a huge feature this season and probably going forward for a little while. Now, before this pandemic fell upon us, we were poised to come into 2020 with a focus on sustainability. Too often in this industry, we saw things positioned as eco products, strictly on the basis that, hey, if you can use it more than once, then it's eco-friendly, right? We wanted to go a step beyond that, and we had a plan to launch a bunch of products that were built from sustainable materials. And we are going to continue on down that line, and I have a few products to show you that are built from sustainable materials. The first of which is our Algarve bag. This is an amazing cork bag. On the inside, you'll see your traditional foam lining that's going to keep your hot stuff hot and your cool stuff cool. But on the exterior, you're seeing this cork layer, and it's so soft to the touch. When I saw pictures of this, I kind of didn't know what to think. And then as soon as stock came in, I was flipping this thing around looking for the Gucci logo. I was like, wow, this is a high perceived value bag. You can get this as low as $6.30, but it's soft as a puppy's ear, very nice to the touch. And in this holiday season, I know my parents did it for years. It was always spend a little and make it seem like you spent a lot. Right? So high perceived value without a huge price tag on the Algarve bags. And with cork, it's a very interesting and sustainable product. Not only is it antimicrobial, but it's sustainable because you don't have to harvest the whole tree. You just take it from the outside. There's a cyclical farming cycle. They come back in a few years and they can harvest more off the same tree. So the tree continues to live and you don't have to kill the tree to get your beautiful cork bags. Another sustainable product we've been using to build our new products with is bamboo. So I have a couple bamboo products here. I'm going to start with this guy right here. This is an excellent journal. This is called the Syracuse Bamboo Journal. And I love the bindings on this because you can flip it over and lay it down flat, and you don't have to worry about that center binding. So it lays flat. Both sides are a hard bamboo, decorates beautifully, and bamboo is another interesting and sustainable product in that it grows incredibly quickly. So you can harvest this, a few months later you go back, there's more bamboo. And in addition to that, this actually benefits the entire ecosystem around it. So wherever bamboo is growing, the entire ecology around it benefits from it. Great journal, comes with a bamboo pen, and journals in general have been selling like hotcakes for us. We were looking at our sales analysis, and the last 3 years have been a steady incline in journal sales, which is almost counterintuitive because look how we're meeting here today, right? You know, we're connecting via technology, but that doesn't mean that these don't have a place. And I think students, we look at the vertical integration of these products, and they're selling primarily into youth-centered campaigns and a lot of schools. So I think teachers and students are realizing that you can store a lot of information on your computer, but if you want to store it up here, the best way to do that is to take some handwritten notes. So keep in mind the Syracuse Bamboo Journal, one of my new favorites. I love this product right here. This is absolutely gorgeous. Sorry, I'm just getting organized here. But this is our Green Bay bamboo utensils in a cotton pouch. This is a 12-ounce cotton pouch. And how this product came about was some of our excursions. We go out with the sales team and the marketing team, and we're looking for ideas from retail to make available to you. So we had seen a bunch of these products, and the lowest price one we had seen in the retail market was $15. This one's as low as $8.20. And I was surprised to see when we finally got this product in, the actual utensils in this are far more robust than the ones that we saw in retail. I'm just going to put this up to the screen. Look at the serrate on the edge of this knife. Very, very robust knife. You know, you can cut through a ribeye or build yourself a log cabin with that thing. Very, very useful. The spoon, check out this spoon. This gave me PTSD when I first saw it. Started thinking about those long walks home after I spent some time in the principal's office, knowing that my mom would be waiting for me to give me the wooden spoon treatment. Anyway, I digress. Beautiful, beautiful piece. We can imprint along the top side there as you see it, or once it's packaged back up, we can imprint on the outside of that 12-ounce cotton pouch as well. Awesome products. Another interesting trend that you might have seen in retail is wheat fiber. Wheat fiber is a very, very cool product. You know, I've always heard the saying, separating the wheat from the chaff, right? The wheat being the useful part and the chaff being the not so useful part. Well, we're taking that not so useful part and we're integrating that into the build of these products. And what I love about this most of all is that the end of life for it isn't in a landfill. It's actually in the recycling bin. So goes back to the environmental nature of this. So what we have here is a self-contained unit that has a knife, a fork, and a spoon, perfect to enjoy any meal, protected on the outside with this cap. We can decorate this with 4-color imprint. It only adds about 50 cents to the overall price of the product. This can be had for as low as $2, and with that imprint beautifully decorated, you can have a piece for $2.50 that's going to be loved by everybody. We have another piece that's made from wheat fiber, and this is a kit similar to the last one, but this one has a few more pieces. We have a spoon, we have a fork, we have chopsticks, we have a straw, and it comes with a straw cleaner. This one affords you a little more real estate to decorate on, but again, on the front there with a 4-color decoration only adds about 50 cents to the overall price. Both of these are super lightweight, so if you're doing a drop ship with these are perfect for shipping. And, you know, as people are re-entering the workforce, they're going back to their offices, kids are going back to school. This is a great way to make sure that you're eating with things that you know you cleaned. Personal sustainability, what have you, you know, you can bring this along. You don't have to depend on anybody else. And I think somebody mentioned it earlier, but there's a mandate out for single-use plastics are going to be a thing of the past come the end of 2021. So products like this are going to be very, very important. And we've typically seen this sell into schools. We used to make this exact product here with traditional plastics, and we sold tons of them. So now that they have a little bit more eco-sustainability, we're thinking that this is going to be a very, very popular product. So sustainability, we talked about kits. Now I'm going to move into some of the integration that we have for HPG. HPG is a buying group that we're part of, and there's a lot of really cool products that we have brought into our line. We have Origaudio speakers. This is the Boxan, beautiful speaker, decorated on both sides. You have 4-color process on the grill. You have a beautifully decorated dome decal on the other side. What I love about dome decals is even if it gets a superficial scratch, the imprint that's underneath it is not going to be affected. So very resilient. This is a price point item too. These can be had for just over $30. It's a beautiful sounding speaker, beautifully decorated. The king of all speakers from Origaudio though is the Sonosphere. And all of these Origaudios are Origaudio pieces are taking over in the award space because there's a 1-piece minimum. So that means personalization on here. Why give somebody a plaque or an Inukshuk or something that's just going to hang on the wall or sit in their desk? I have an Inukshuk, but it doesn't even sit on my desk. It's actually in a drawer because it just gets in my way. This is going to do the opposite. This is going to bring you joy after the fact, but you can include all that messaging. Thank you for 5 years of service, or see you never 2020, or, employee of the month, whatever it might be. Think of these when you think of awards because people will be able to listen to their favorite music on them. We have the Hive speaker. This is a great speaker as well that you can actually link up to 100 of these things together. So you can create a wall of sound. These are great for sales rewards. If you hit your Q1 target, you give them a speaker. In the past, you might be thinking, well, what are we going to do for Q2? We gave them a speaker in Q1. Just keep giving them these. By the end of the year, if they hit all their targets, they're going to have surround sound in their room. Quadrophenia. So last but not least, I'm going to talk a little bit about this mouse pad. Sorry, I just want to get it in frame. This is the packaging for it. Very, very retail, beautiful packaging from Handstands. But I like to play a game called My Mouse Pad's Nicer Than Your Mouse Pad. And I'll tell you why. My mouse pad has 86 square inches of 4-color imprint. So if you're doing a conference, there's multiple sponsors, no problem. You can fit all those logos on there. If you're trying to incentivize your team or just instill that team spirit from your remote workforce, you can send one of these along and they're going to use this every day. But the kicker with this is there's a 10-watt QI induction charger built right into the mouse pad. So no more wires strewn across your workspace. You just rest your phone down, charge it up. When you go to use your phone, it has a full charge on it. So I think I'm getting the wrap it up signal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could bring a virtual hook.
I know, but you
Across.
wind me up and I just go. That's
I know.
that's just my nature. There's so much great stuff to talk about.
Yes. Thanks, Chris. Tracy, question.
Joshua, dude,
Sorry,
I have
I
a
said
couple
Chris, I
of
meant Josh.
questions
I
for
meant Josh.
you.
All right, bring them on.
All right. Minimum order quantity. Does it vary from line to line, or what's the scoop?
So the scoop is on the Origaudio line. Everything in that line is a 1-piece minimum, which makes it all personalizable. Everything
Okay.
else will have an associated minimum with it.
Okay, gotcha. Bamboo, you were talking about the bamboo journal, and then it had the pen. Is it antimicrobial?
So bamboo,
Doesn't bamboo have an antimicrobial
it does. Cork
property as
and
well?
bamboo both have antimicrobial features. So, I mean, it's just going to help, right? It's one little added safety feature that in these days, we need everything we can to feel as safe as possible. So yeah, bamboo
Gotcha.
does have that.
All right, one last question, and you know what it is. What?
I think
What do
I
you
know
got
it is.
for us? Come on,
I
door
think I
prize.
know what
Let's
it
do
is.
it.
I am going to offer up one of these beautiful Hive speakers. This is a 5-watt speaker. It sounds amazing. And once you start linking these things together, they truly come alive. So Get one of these from your Safeguard distributor, put in your ballots, and some lucky winner is going to be very happy with that Hive speaker.
Okay, well, I hate to say it, but I've got a couple of other questions. Let's do it real quick. Mouse pads, what are the minimums on those?
The minimum on this mouse pad, you know what? I would have to check into that. That's brand new to our line. It literally just dropped on my desk.
Okay, so, and Bamboo Journal, minimums on that?
The minimum on the Bamboo Journal, that's easy because I have cheat notes there. So the minimum on this Bamboo Journal is 40 pieces.
Love it. Okay.
Awesome.
Find out for us on the mouse pad, because that is one cool piece. I want one for Christmas. I know Kevin does too.
It's the coolest mouse pad ever.
That's about it for now. I don't have any additional questions. Back to you, Kevin.
Awesome. Thanks, Josh. The final presenter of the day is going to present one of my favorite gift-giving ideas, which is food. Danielle Dawson is the VP of Sales for Chocolate Inn. Their amazing food items are always a hit during the holiday season and a great way to recognize customers and employees. And the fact that they have chocolate in their name is awesome because I love chocolate. So Danielle, over to you.
All right. Hi. Thank you so much for having me. Okay, so as Kevin said, we are Chocolate Inn Taylor and Grant Lanco. Now, we do, with our partnership with Safeguard, offer you up to 85% of promotional product categories. However, because today is focused on holiday gifting, I'm going to focus on what we get requested the most for the fourth quarter, and that is food items and kits that include food items. So why trust our company with your promotional spend for food? We are a manufacturer. We have up to 10,000 different food products available to you. We also have a relationship with many retail brands. So I'll talk to you a little bit about that in my presentation further down. And with these brand relationships, that gives us the highest level of food and safety standards in the industry, SQF level 3. We are the only food supplier in the promotional industry that does hold that level. And also, majority of our food products are produced fresh for your order. So before I get into some actual product information, I wanted to talk to you about some of the top holiday requests we have gotten these last couple of months and share those with you. So increased budget for customer and employee appreciation gifting. I'm getting comments that a lot of companies are not hosting holiday events this year and have then decided to take that budget and increase the spend on their employee and customer holiday gifts. Home office comfort. With many working from home, companies are searching for gifts that help keep their employees productive and motivated in this new office setting. Coming into cooler months, we are receiving requests for health, wellness, and comfort kits. These kits include such items as hot drinks, mugs, blankets, candles, lip balms, and PPE related products. Family fun solutions. With many spending more time at home and realizing the value of spending time with their family, we are seeing a rise in requests for products and gifts that are fun for the whole family and encourage bonding time, such as game-related items and cooking and baking sets. And lastly, all of these things above combine some sort of a request generally for drop shipping, with many working from home and home offices. We're getting an increase in requests for that. We can accommodate individual home drop ships or split shipments globally. We will provide the mailer box and can do a card insert into that box. And until the end of the year, we are offering free individual drop shipments. So into some product information. So the first thing we're doing for you this season is we have a lot of retail packaging options that can accommodate full color printing. So if you don't have your own full color print option, you can choose one of our stock artwork designs and just drop your logo onto it. So really taking advantage of the packaging and making your brand stand out with a wow packaging option and making it look very retail. So first into products, we have some fun and game type options for you that are food related. So that whole spending time at home with the family. The first product I have for you here is a chocolate maze. It's exactly that. It is a maze made of chocolate. There's a candy ball that you would play through the maze with. The packaging itself, full color option. It has a window in the box, so you would play with the maze in the box, and then it's a storybook box. So you would open the front cover. On the inside, you can take advantage of that page and use it as a thank you card or a holiday card for your customer. So really taking advantage of the entire box space. A lot of customers using the whole play on word amazing. So you are an amazing customer, you're an amazing employee. We have a puzzle box. So again, full color capable box. You can design the entire packaging. It opens up from the top, and then on the inside, this entire space is for you to use for your company branding. You can do the whole thank you card, holiday card on the inside, not having to do a card insert. The puzzle itself is 24 chocolate foiled squares. When they are lined up in the correct order, they're going to create the puzzle design for you. So you get to choose from 4 different puzzle options. We have this congratulations box, happy holidays puzzle, season's greetings, and we have a thank you for being an essential piece. So this has been very popular for any essential workers. If you are in a company that does have essential workers or frontline workers, this would be a great option for you. You can choose to customize your own puzzle. It's a 1,000-piece minimum to do so. And we have an advent calendar, a very popular holiday request. The advent calendar box is fully customizable. 24 chocolate foil squares behind each window. Each square must have the same design, but where you can really take advantage of customization is on the windows of each date. So you can print on the inside of that window. Seeing a lot of customers utilize that space for a funny message or a joke behind each one, maybe a prize component. So day 24, you win a prize. I've seen some customers use a QR barcode behind each door that would direct you to an area on their website with a call to action, a promotion they're doing. I have seen some utilize that space with a QR barcode for a free song download or a free movie download. We have some food kits that you can do at home with the whole family. So these are called the Good Mood Food Kits. So the box itself is a recyclable, eco-friendly craft box, and the design that you see here would go on the outside. And on the inside of these boxes, you're going to get a card that you would put your logo on, and it shows you what is contained in each box. So these are baking or cooking type sets. So just to name a few to you that you can choose from, in Queso You Didn't Know You're Awesome, the Mexican baking set. All You Need Is Love baking set. So some really fun play on words with these kits. Some of the gift sets we have available. So because we are not just a food supplier, we can offer you kits that combine other items with our food items. This kit in particular has been very popular this holiday season. This combines our mints, a lip balm, a mug, a coffee packet, and 2 cookies. So with these kits, you do not have to choose the same logo to use on each item. So you can really tell a nice brand story with different messaging or different logo options on each. So for example, we did one for Macy's. It's not this kit, but you can just see here the cocoa package. They decided to do this full color penguin print, and on the mug, just their basic logo. So when you combine these, it creates a very nice retail look. If you don't have the budget for something like this specific kit, we can remove an item for you and customize it to meet your budget. If you don't want the coffee packet, because we have all those different brands and food options behind us, you could choose to swap that with cocoa or tea. If you wanted a brand tea instead of generic, we can do that as well. We have a beautiful blanket set. So this has been incredibly popular for that home office comfort trend. A blanket with embroidery on it, 2 wine tumblers, and then a brand that we have partnered with is Godiva. So you're going to get some Godiva chocolate with this, all in a nice packaging. And then on the outside is a card insert where you're going to put your thank you card, your holiday card, or your branding. We also have PPE kits available to you. So all of our PPE sanitizer items are NPN approved. That's the highest level of standards for Health Canada. And they are also made in North America. So we have continuous supply of our sanitizers. What we've decided to do with our PPE kits is we've combined items that are not just PPE with these. So giving your customers something else other than just that sanitizer or mask. So you can see two options here. We actually did our own customer appreciation with the bottom one, and we've used some punny phrases for those. So the mask says, "Let's face it, we think you're amazing." We have some mints that say, "You were meant to be our customer." Sanitizer that says, "You're in good, clean hands with us." And then the microfiber bag says, "It's in the bag." You can actually choose to use these exact same phrases and put your customer's logo on it. A great customer appreciation gift. Our chocolate boxes are a top seller for the holidays. So these are just some examples of the boxes you can choose. We have different nuts or different chocolates that can go around them. What we have for you this year is some new decorating techniques. So putting a little modern spin on these. The first is screen printing. You can choose up to 2 different colors to screen print directly on the chocolate. You can choose to use our stock designs or create your own. And then we also have for you some new stock molds. They are 2020 themed. So we have a face palm, wine, sanitizer. So you can choose to have a little bit of fun with the current unfortunate situation we are in this year. And where you're going to utilize those is around the outside of the box, these smaller pieces. So you can choose up to 2 different designs to put around the outside. And then generally customers are choosing to put their logo in the big centerpiece. We also manufacture candles, so another great option for that home comfort trend. We have many different sizes, tin and glass candles, lots of different scent options. We can actually create a scent profile for you if that's something you would like. And then this particular candle comes in a beautiful retail packaging, so utilizing the entire box with a full color print. On to some of our brand partners. So these are just some of the brand partners we work with. Our most recent, Mrs. Fields cookies, but right now I'm going to speak to you about our M&M's brand partnership. So with the M&M's, you can actually personalize the M&M. You can have match your corporate colors to the M&M's. So if your company logo is blue and white, you can choose blue and white M&M's, and you can choose up to 4 different messages to write on the M&M. So great for multiple branding opportunities, multiple messaging. Some of the products we have for you for the holidays, specifically from M&M's, would be this full-size champagne bottle. So as you can see here, chosen the colors and printed directly on the M&M. You take the bottom of this off and set it on the table, and when you flip it over, this becomes a serving flute to eat your M&Ms out of. This is a higher price executive type gift. Then we also have this beautiful executive box. Nice tone on tone M&M's packaging, M&M logo branded, a magnetic closure with a beautiful silk lining inside. And then we can do individual packages of M&M's. So if you have a lower budget, we can do those individual packets for you. You can see here, we can do a clear bag with a 1 color logo, or we can do a full color bag with what we call a window knockout. So you can see the middle one has, their logo has an elephant shape in it. We've cut out that elephant shape as a window to show the M&M's on the inside. So that's an option for you as well. If you like this idea, but you do not have the budget for the M&M brand, we do have chocolate buttons, generic chocolate buttons that you can do the same idea with, choosing the colors and printing a message on them. And lastly for you, I think I'm running out of time here, our top 5 under 5. I thought it was important to show you these. These are great for smaller price point gifts, all full color capable, great for drop shippings as they're a small item. And with our mints, we have industry specific mints, so you can choose a mint that matches your company, or you can just choose the micro mint option. We have lip balm we make in-house, microfibers, and gum as well. So thank you so much. Oh, that's my giveaway. I'll wait for you, Tracy, to ask about my giveaway option.
What, you're getting ahead of me, Danielle?
I know. I just added it to my presentation last minute because I saw you were asking us what our giveaway was.
I was asking you, Kevin, I'm going to kick it to you in just a sec here. Let me just ask real quickly. I know we're running out of time. Hand sanitizer, is that available in Canada? So you have some that is available?
Yes, we have the Health Canada NPN license. That's the gold standard for Health Canada to be able to ship into Canada. So we do, yes.
And since it's holiday time, is there a cutoff for getting holiday orders in order for them to deliver by Christmas? I mean, I know that there's always a deadline, and this year, I heard earlier somebody call it Shipzilla or Shipageddon. It's really everybody's shipping between, with everybody working at home. So between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I think it's going to be even more delayed than normal. So what are your thoughts?
Definitely. I mean, now you want to place your holiday order. On our end, our production in a normal year, we would say beginning of December is kind of your cutoff. But this year, because like you mentioned, there's so many people who are buying online, courier services are behind already. So we can get your order out on time, but then what happens once it's with the courier is out of our control. So we don't want you missing your gift window for your customers and your employees by waiting too long to place your order.
Gotcha. So if you're interested in food gifts, it's a great idea to do it immediately. And I'm thinking also for those custom decoration pieces that are have the personalization on them, that those probably are going to need to be placed pretty quickly as well. Danielle, thank you. Appreciate it. Your gift is I don't have a physical sample because we are going to make it fresh for you. So this is just an image of what you'll be getting. This is a chocolate gift box. The heart shapes are a raspberry filled ganache. And the beautiful thing about this piece is that it comes with a breast cancer awareness donation. So you're giving back as a charitable option as well, with something tasty to eat. So you taste good and feel good. I love it. Taste good and feel good. And we have 5 of these to give away. Beautiful.
Awesome.
Those will go into our drawing. Okay, that's all my questions for now. Kevin, I think we need to wrap it up.
I think there was one more.
Was there another question?
The minimums on the LIP mints?
The minimums on the mint?
Yes.
250.
Okay.
250.
Perfect. Okay, so we're a couple minutes over. I really appreciate everybody being on the call. I want to say thank you to all of our vendors. They're all great partners. Thank you to Tracy and Madeline for manning the question and answer box. We have one behind the scene guy. His name is Jerry Weiss. He's the producer of the call. I want to thank him. And more importantly, I want to thank all of our Safeguard clients for attending this call. Please get those interest sheets in to your Safeguard distributors so we can draw for these door prizes. If you have any questions, contact your Safeguard distributor. They'll be able to get in touch with our vendors. Again, I cannot thank you enough for attending this session. It's a little bit early, but I'll wish everybody a happy holidays. And we already know that 2021 will be better than 2020. So thank you for being on the call, and bye.
Thank you.
See you later.